Joe Biden's legacy is in tatters, but he still has time to fix that. Here are some real, tangible actions he could take right now to salvage his legacy. 1. Commute every federal death sentence. Donald Trump loved state-sanctioned murder so much that he was the first president in 130 years to carry out federal executions on his way out of office. Joe Biden was the first successful presidential candidate in U.S. history to run on abolishing the federal death penalty. Biden stayed true to his word on the issue and imposed a total moratorium on federal executions during his presidency. No one has been executed on his watch, but Trump can and will undo all of this the minute he is sworn in. As of the time of this video, there are 40 people on federal death row. Joe Biden can literally save their lives by commuting their death sentences to life in prison. If Biden doesn't take action now, his moral courage and his promise on this issue will have amounted to nothing more than a brief pause in the state-sanctioned murder of human beings. He can and must prevent that. 2. Terminate every ICE detention contract. Immigration and Customs Enforcement has hundreds of contracts with facilities which hold immigrants who are facing deportation. As of the end of 2023, these facilities held around 37,000 people each day. Thanks to a regulatory provision at 8 CFR 49, any one of those contracts can be terminated at any time for the government's convenience. And you know when a really convenient time to end mass immigration detention would be? Right ahead of a mass deportation campaign. Of course, Trump can reinstate all of these contracts, but that will require time and effort. Biden can set a major roadblock in Trump's way, but we think he should go even further. 3. Pardon every single undocumented person in the United States. Donald Trump has explicitly promised to round up non-citizens in the largest mass deportation campaign this country has ever seen. This would include people brought here as children, who have never called any other country home. It would include people who face persecution or even death if they are returned to their home countries. Trump has even promised to bypass the immigration courts by using the Alien Enemies Act of 1798, a completely unprecedented move which is specifically intended to bypass due process rights. Even those who think they want stricter enforcement on immigration will feel differently when people in their community, maybe their neighbors, maybe even their family members, are swept up in raids and given no chance to even plead their case to a judge. We're in very dark territory here. But Joe Biden has the opportunity to do something bold and heroic, something that would cement his legacy forever. Biden can, right now, issue a pardon to every undocumented person in the United States for unlawful entry into the country and related civil offenses which would otherwise result in deportation. It may sound crazy, but it is within his power. History tells us that pardons can be granted to people who have never been charged with a crime, and they can be extended to entire classes of people without naming them individually, as Jimmy Carter did in 1977 when he pardoned hundreds of thousands of American men who had evaded the Vietnam draft. Now, this pardon would not make anyone a citizen, but it does protect them from Trump, because absent any other crime or infraction, the only grounds for deportation would be entering the country without permission and then remaining here. But this is exactly what Biden's pardon would wipe from the record. So long as they haven't been convicted of any other deportable criminal offenses, ICE has nothing. Donald Trump's immigration enforcement plans would be an act of mass cruelty, inflicting crushing harms on our communities, our economy, and our social fabric. The only humane response is mass mercy. Pardon them all now. If you agree, sign our change.org petition and share this video. Pressure the Biden administration to do the right thing while there's still time.